Good day, you gedunts. I'm totally on time, too. Terminal, code, green text. I think someone's hacking Hypno. Lies and slander. No one can hack me. Unless I let them. And when I get hacked, it will be because I let them, but didn't allow them to, didn't give them permission to do anything. So if they do anything, they can still have charges pressed against them. Jesus Christ, my phone does not want to do internet. Huh. Interesting. The lack of ping command is concerning. Your face is concerning. Oh no, ads in progress. I'm catching strays. Why are you catching strays? Do you work in animal control? Get it? Get it? You get it. You get it. Maybe I'll just put this post up. Let's see. That. I had some good games in Deadlock earlier. Great games. All right. There we go. There we go. I think I'm down in my corner. Damn, I'm so behind on everything. That. Bennett. Bennett! There we are. Lovely. Alright. Play this game while ads finish. We just need to finish one animation tonight. That's all I've got planned. So, if it takes us an hour, it takes us an hour. Maybe I'll just play Deadlock for the rest of the stream if it takes us an hour. I don't know. Chess Premium 50% off? What a deal. I can play chess without premium though. So. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Take you pansy. And Zazzy. Okay. They're gonna resign. They're gonna resign. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yep. I love it. I love it. There are so many instances of chess too, Crayon. There are so many. Like there is there's that chess where the board is magnetized and you're only there's no turns, you just move your pieces. But when you move a piece, it gets locked to that point. And you can't move it again until the timer runs out. But your opponent is able to take that piece off the board if they take it. So it's that type of thing. Like, that could be chess too. Yeah. Someone mentioned chess Sudoku hybrid a while back. Yeah, there was a chess. It's not really chess though, because you're not playing someone. You're just kind of putting pieces in the correct spot so that a certain number of pieces are attacking specific squares. So that's not really... It's not chess. That's Sudoku with chess pieces. 5D chess and infinity chess are also interesting mutations. Yep. So you've got like 3D chess, 4D chess, 5D chess with multiverse, time travel. You've got like 3-player chess and 4-player chess. There's like, I guess you could consider Fisher Random or Chess 960 as a variation of chess. Yeah. Back onto the theme of anti-piracy measures from earlier. What anti-piracy measure would you add to a chess game? If a piece is if a piece is moved in a way that it cannot move, then the piece will teleport next to your king and self-destruct and destroy every piece around your king, including the king, and then you lose. Or, if a piece moves in a way that it can't legally move, all of your pieces, except for your king, turn into your opponent's pieces. Like, all of your pieces turn into your opponent's pieces except for your king. And then you're just like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. You and Jackie must have something going on between two of you. What? I'm in Australia. Jackie's in Poland. How would that even work? That is absurd. It's just a game dev thing, Footlong. Just game devs have banter. That's it. Yeah. You wouldn't get it, because as far as I'm aware, you're not a game dev. you might be, I don't know. What was I doing? That's right, we were moving. Like, dealing with these rotations and shit, and it moves too fast. Yeah, it moves too fast. So, what I need to do... Um, I'm most certain we don't shart when coding. I don't know anyone that sharts when coding either. Yeah. It's either nothing or a full-on crap of the pants. Jackie? Has Jackie sharted while coding? What are you talking about? I'm so confused. That's her thing. That's so stupid. That's certainly a specific audience. Right there. I mean, it's working out. From what I can tell, it's working out. If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis. Good game dev adds lots of loot boxes, microtransactions, and battle passes. Is what I would say if I was applying for a job at EA. Now, if you're applying for a job at EA and they ask what makes a good game dev, you say someone that eats ass because that's the only way to understand how to make an EA game. You can't make a game that eats ass if you don't eat ass. It's also in the initials. Like, EA. Eat ass games. Good night, Footlong. Have a good sleep. I hope it's a merry sleep. Or a merry sleep. I don't know how you sleep. Sleep how you want. Guess that works. $50K hot sauce. Thank you, Orpris, for contribution to my nightmares. SHU is, yes. SHU stands for Scoville Heat Unit. What up, Jaeger? Thank you, Orcrus. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. It's already in the nose. The head detaching from flying body across the screen is so funny. Hey, you listen here. Maybe if you paid a bit more, I'd be able to afford a better mech suit. Alright? It's your fault, chat. It's all your fault. Ah. Spazazzy. So very, very spazazzy. Doesn't really look like they're searching them. We need to do. There we go. All right. That makes it 140. Okay. So. Lock all those. Oh, yep. Hmm. Forearm R, forearm L are locked. Do that. Copy. Paste. Okay. So. Alright, cool. So now we need to apply the rotations here. So, well, I guess we'll add those rotations there. So, I'm gonna have the hands go down first, and then up. I will say, everything I see, or like most things I see across the game dev streaming group, for some reason, it's like always farts. I don't get it. I don't get it. What are we animating at the moment? The animation for the security searching someone that they've stopped. So they've stopped someone, that person goes into like a searching animation, which we've already done. This guy goes into a searching animation for like patting them down. Yeah. So I need it to be like they pat, 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 pat. And it's just that until the searching is finished. Okay. No. So that's the thing. I can't have it. You know what I need to do? Go back to World Origin. Why does that keep fucking switching? Stop it. Oh, I know why. Okay. Okay. So this one here. It won't be out and down by the time it gets there. What? That doesn't make sense. Okay, let's grab this. Hang on. It's only the Z that I care about. Hmm. I guess the annoying thing with this, I also need to do a bunch with these upper arms. Okay. I think it's more these ones. It's like have them rotated down. Go here. And these ones. Okay. Okay, those back there. These go there and there. That's so that second bit. See how weird that is? don't like it. I don't like it. Gamer, you're late. You are late. Super duper late. Um, sorry, I'm I'm an adult that doesn't know how to drink alcohol. All right. So you can see how I think what I need to do. See that? That's a very weird. It's doing like a pyramid instead of a, you know. How do we fix that? Because of the height. because of the height. It's because the down and the up is a lot more than the up. All right. Somewhere around here. Let's move these. Go that way. It's not really a searching animation, is it? I don't think this one's gonna... I really just need them holding some. Let's get rid of that. Move that out. So this here... So we need to take these rotations. Why is it only pasting for the first one? Planning to continue my dive into Godot a little later, after work. Something I've been asking myself is where should exports be? Say we have a player and a player has a camera. I initially have the exports of camera, e.g. speed, in the camera script. But when I create a player which has the camera, when I use the player scene, the exports of camera become hidden. So it seems there are two, or maybe more ways, have resources for camera values or move exports into player. An export will be available on whatever object has that script attached to it, or whatever node has that script attached to it. So your camera script having an export variable, that export variable will only be available on the scripts that, like on the nodes that have that camera script assigned to it, not on parent nodes. Parent nodes won't see it in the editor. You'll have to access camera in the player script to access the camera exports in the player. So, yeah. I hope that answers it. Very odd. Very odd. Okay, so back to 31. Okay. So camera has those exports, but when using camera in player, the player will not see those exports unless I make children editable. The camera exports aren't visible, as you just said. Better to create a resource with the camera. What do you mean the camera exports aren't visible? So if we go into player, this held here doesn't have any exported objects. Okay. If I go here, I go test boolean. Over here, you'll see I've now got test right here on held container. Okay. It doesn't appear up here because this is just the stuff that is available on the player, not its children. So if you want to access this variable in player, then what you would do is you would go my held container, which I have assigned as hold on this already here. That the held container is hold. I would go hold dot test, and that would become available if I do LSP stop, LSP start. So I don't think I've got LSP running at the moment. Now I should. Hold. Why is my LSP not working? LSP stop. LSP start. Why is the LSP server not starting? Yep, poopy. Fuck's sake. Fuck off. Ah, CD. Projects, Bobble Shop Sim. That's why. So in here, you've now got hold.test. Right there. Right there. Hold.test. As a property of hold. Yeah. So it is visible to the player. You just have to access it through the object that script is attached to. So if you have a camera script that is handling the camera, but for like a free movement camera or a first and third person positioning, stuff like that, then you can access that stuff through the player used like by accessing the camera. Camera seed node has a script containing exports. Selecting this node, you can see the exports and edit them. Correct. But if I add camera to the player, selecting player doesn't show the exports of camera before its child. Are you saying, like, just to clarify, curious, are you saying that under player, under here of the player node, you can't see the camera exports? Is that what you're saying? I mean, the inspector part, not the code. Yeah, like that's what I'm asking you right now. I'm asking you, so I have player selected. Are you saying that under this inspector section here, you cannot see the camera export variables when you have player selected? Only when you have camera selected. Also, the longer your messages are in chat, the more confusing this is going to get. Yes, and I know that's supposed to be the case. Correct. I think I'm confusing us both at this point. So yes, correct. You're not going to see the camera's variables that you've set up on the camera script by selecting the player, because the player is only showing its variables, its data. That's all it's going to show you. If you want to see the camera's data, you have to select the camera that has that script assigned to it in the editor. Because otherwise, this player here, this here, would show all of the properties for every child. And that would be a nightmare. So it depends on what the data is that you're trying to set up. Like, some data should be export, some data should be resource. So for a camera, you generally don't need a resource, because a camera would be a single instance. You don't need to share that data around anywhere. A resource is essentially just like a data structure. So I use resources for my item data. So when you have 150 casual bobble boxes on your shelves, they all use the exact same item data resource, because all of them share that information. They are all that data. Whereas with a camera, you probably won't have multiple cameras unless you're setting up like a first person and a third person. Then you might. But I would argue that you're probably better off just having like a single camera, and you just change the position of that single camera based on. But yeah, there's multiple ways you could set that up. But at that point, those two cameras are doing different things, so you'd probably want them to function differently anyway. So it's probably better just set up as an export script, or as a script with exports. Camera player was just an example, which probably added to the confusion. Okay, yeah, so it depends on what you're doing with the data. If it's data that's going to be shared across multiple things, that's the same or a similar data structure. So if you have, for instance, weapons in a game, you could create a resource of, handgun, and a resource of bow, and a resource of arrow, and a resource of hatchet. And then you would have those things as like attached to different weapons. So you can have 5 hatchets that all have a hatchet resource, and that resource determines how much durability that specific hatchet has, for example. So you could You can do that type of stuff. But if it's something that's just specific to that object, like an NPC's speed in my game, for example, that's just an exported variable on the NPC. Bam. I use export if I'm also using class name. Why? I'm curious as to the reason. I'm gonna go there. And then... now what? And then... you go back there, I'll probably push that. Didn't expect that, did you? Push that there. Definitely gonna lose this one. I'm gonna move you there for now. You can come down there. Then I can go there. Now... I'll do that. What up, Claymore? G'day, you gedunt. I hope you're having a good one. Let's see. Do that. What we up to? Tell us what you were doing tonight, Claymore. I am currently losing in chess. Yep. Shit. Um... Ah, bullshit, I timed out. I pre-moved. I pre-moved. Ah. Let's have a look-see. Ooh. Comprehend it. You've got to... Depending on who you are, you could be a pengling. But I'm pretty sure you're a penguin, not a pengling. You're a gedunt. That's true. You are a gedunt. So you're a penguin with glasses. I'm assuming this is like some sushi that you're getting from the vending machine. What up, Rozzy? Getting some lovely little sushi. Did the penguin stop running away from you in the end? Did you manage to get that fixed? I hope you did. That's exactly what it is. Yes. See, I'm smart. I can look at a picture and know what it is. Hope you are well. I am. We're setting up an animation at the moment for the security searching people. It's going to be interesting. We're going to duplicate all those. Uh, 121. Ah, that's right. I select them all. Um, $122. No, $121. Yeah. Yeah, we're just dealing with animations today. Why do they stop there? Or have I already... Oh! I see. So, what we want is for this right here to go down. We do that. We bump this up to 160, 121. Move it all back there. Oof, 123. All right. What up, Tricky? So here, that's good. So what we can do now is I can model something that goes in their hand so that they can like have like a wand or something that like scans them. Yeah. Like this. This can be search customer. Bam. So now we'll go back to that. There we go. Actually, before I do that, so with that, where is it? Search customer. Mesh cube. Looks good. We can take this, scale that down, down on the X. This here, and extrude. Scale like so. Extrude out this way. There we are. Copy that. Paste it. Okay. Escape. Okay. Sure, yeah. Do that. Okay. This one here, we can go... What are they called? They're called like a something wand. Oh my god, what are they? Like the thing that they... Like the metal detector things. Like, Okay, so, like, yeah, it's just like a handheld metal detector. Yeah, sweet. Sweet. I'll just call it a scanner. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good idea. Good call. That. We can change this. Let's be real dark. Go. Scan a sensor. There we are. Like it. And what's next? I think I might be able to move it up a bit. Probably props. Scanner. What else? That's literally all I need. Open this up. It's their left hand that they scan with. There we go. What's that? Open this. You save. There. Employee. Manage animations. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get some new animations in there. They've got the right hand. I'm gonna add bone attachment 3D. Left hand. Okay. Let's add mesh instance. Go. Scanner. You. I think that'll work. Let's see. There we are. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. Now, characters. Open this one here. Oh, good back crack. Such a nice crack. Such a nice brick crack. Snap. Kabam. Kaboo bang. Kachowie wow. Damn it. This one here. Search customer. I need being searched. I need being searched. That doesn't appear in my list of animations. Oh my god, this takes forever. It's taking forever to load. It should be there. It should be called being searched. Okay. This one here. Manage animations. Add. Characters, animation. Search customer. Do that. We go. What would it be? Customer. Actually, we need state. What state is it? It's not a state. It's an anim state. Anim state can be browse. Employee. This here. Employee. Anim state. Employee anim states. State idle. That. So pop back over to here. There we go. Okay. Down. It could work. Nice. Nice. And then mesh instance 3D scanner. Excellent. That works. Now, I'm going to commit that. And then push that up. What up, Medusa? Is that the real tricky lady? Probably not. Probably not. I doubt it. I doubt it. See, the problem is that they're tricky. So you can never be sure. Can never be sure. They could be, but it's unlikely. There's no searching customer under here. There is idle torch. We do that. What we'll need to do I'm going to be very upset if these aren't here. My animations from this morning are not here. And I committed them all up. I think Blender has done that stupid thing where it deletes shit without being told to. If it has, then I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to... I'll be very annoyed. So they're not under here. There's no idle. There's no idle box hold. There's no walk box hold. Not here. So I go push action down on the NLA stack as a new strip. Idle box hold. All right. Let's redo this. Thankfully, I remember roughly. How it is. Okay. Okay. going to be under a box, so it doesn't need to look amazing. This needs to be flat hands. Okay. Now we go through, lock all the positions. And then once we've locked all the positions, we copy all the rotations across all the keyframes. And then we have to do that again. Or the idle hold. Or for the walk hold, sorry. Oh, this sucks. I feel like the animation should automatically be pushed to the NLA stack when it's created. And then you delete it if you don't want it. Because that has caught me out so many times. So many times. All right. Grab these. Grab these. What up, Mike? Why did the magazine company go out of business? They had too many issues. It's true. It's true. All you have to do is look at the relationship advice section. Get it? Issues. That's a joke that, unlike the relationships in the relationship issues, it works on multiple levels. This joke is nested. That. Honestly, after this little issue, I need to figure out something for animations to prevent me from accidentally losing them again. There we go. Play game door? Alright. Alright, let's go through the daily. This is Doom. Isn't it? Hang on, no, that's not Doom. Is it? No, it's the wrong franchise and saga. What is this? Not blood. Is this like Magicka or something? Gothic. Oh, Heretic. Oh man, I was way off. Yep, okay. Okay, fair enough. This feels like Final Fantasy 14. Okay, it's not Final Fantasy. You got the ick right? True. No help with the ick either. No help with the IC. That was all me. What is this? It's not a Final Fantasy. It's not Skyrim or Elder Scrolls Online. It's not a Warcraft. Is this BioShock Infinite? No. It's not BioShock. We've got purple lights. We've got floating cities by the looks of it. Any guesses? Any guesses, Knight? Outer Worlds. It could be one of the planets. It's not Outer Worlds, no. Unfortunate. Oh. Oh, this has me completely stumped. There's a car. It's a flying car, too. I cannot think of a single game that has a flying car. Overwatch. Overwatch. Oh my god, is this what? That concept, that art makes no sense for Overwatch. From what I know of Overwatch. That's weird. Which character is this? Jedi? I don't think it's a Jedi. Because we need a character, like a specific character. I have a feeling it's like someone from Red Dead Redemption. It could be Mortal Kombat. I doubt it. It's a lot of belts. It is. It is. Could be a pirate. Oh, that's looking pirate. That's giving pirate vibes. What's a pirate from a game? There's no Jack Sparrow. Okay, not a pirate. Apparently, keeping tropical fish at home has a calming effect on the brain. Must be all the endorphins. Nice. Nice. Steampunk character, hey? Could be, but I don't think so. Like, what's a name of a steampunk character? Like, we need character names for this one. I can't just search, like, steampunk character. It's Star Killer. Oh my god, that is a lightsaber. Look at how terrible that lightsaber looks there. Without the full glow effect. Yeah. But like, that does not look like a lightsaber. That looks like a bottle of rum. Like, come on, how is that not a bottle of rum? Talk about a lightsaber. Alright, coins, drums, bananas. Super Monkey Ball. No. Percussion, ape mascot, mini games. Donkey Kong. Rhythm game, song covers, calorie mode. Is there like a Wii dance? Please tell me there's a Wii dance. W-I-I dance. Congo Bongo. Nah. Ah. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Jungle Beat. No. Oh. Okay. Donkey Konga. Donkey Konga. I'm sorry, but Nintendo missed an opportunity. They had Wii Sports. And they had Wii Bowling and stuff. They needed to have Wii Dance. The marketing for that just does its own. Ooh, it does have point and click. It's not a Monkey Island. It's not a Monkey Island, but it is a point and click puzzle. Grim Fandango. Hell yeah. Nice. Nice. We are going to have ads come in very soon. Very soon. Alright. They even called Just Dance Wii. Could have been Wii Just Dance. I know! Oh my god, Wii Just Dance is such a better name. Oh my god. Terrible marketing team. Nintendo, you want good marketing teams? Right here. Right here. Jeez. It's all leprechauns doing Irish chicks. I need to BRB for a minute. I need to get a drink. And then when we come back, we'll do chess and then get back into the animations. So, burb. Oh my goodness. I'm back. Oh yeah, everything. Yeah, everything looks good. Everything looks good. Do a quick chess before we go finish off these animations. $820 rating. Can I keep this rating? Mmm. Now what? Let's see. Go there. I can do that. Get out there, come back here, get you reinforced. Ooh. Mm-hmm. You take there, I take there. Oh, okay. I'm fine with that. Hmm? Let's see here. Lovely. Lovely. Thank you. Let's see. I'll pop you back there. You move, you're done for. Let's go there. You can't do anything. Thank you. Good stuff. Nice. 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 Very, very nice. Oh, very, very nice. Like a noiga. What's a noiga, you ask? I don't know. It's very close to something problematic, I know that much. The word is very close to the problematic word. That's all I meant by that. Oops. You got those disco moves? Yep. Yep. The half a Macarena move. Palms up. That's a disco move right there. Cool. That's box hold. Idle box hold. Now we need to do walk formal loop. I'm going to duplicate and go walk box hold. Push down. And then we do something very, very similar. Rotate these out. Okay. now, oh my god, I've got to go through and do it all again. Good night, night guard. I would like to be able to lock all channels. Oh, sorry, all like position channels. Without having to go through one by one. Because I can lock all the channels for it. Or I can lock individual channels. But I can't lock a group of channels. Like, I would consider location to be a group of channels and rotation to be a group of channels. I have learned a tactic in Deadlock too. I have learned a tactic. Buy Trophy Collector as fast as you can. What programming language is my favorite to use? It's definitely lower level languages. Like, those are my favorite. Those are like the ones that I really like using. If I had to pick specific, like a specific language, it would probably be C, C++. I always have fun when I use those. Like, whenever I do something in Raylib, I always have a lot of fun with it. I haven't done a lot of Rust programming. I've done a bit, and the bit of Rust I've done has been fun. But I hear nightmare horror stories about doing asynchronous stuff in Rust. And that's probably... That would probably stop me from having that as my favorite. Like, see, I'm about to start a course on C, and the instructor is using the K and R. What do you mean they're using the K and R? I don't know what that means. do that every time. The K and R. This link will show you. I don't, wait. What am I looking for in here? Like, this is a 214 page book. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, Kerrigan and Ritchie. Ah, K and R, right. Sorry, I thought you meant like actual programming stuff. Right, Brian Kernighan and Dennis Ritchie, yep, fair enough. So, I remember the book that I learned C++ from was Complete C++, reference, 3rd edition. This thing here. It was a chunk. Like, it was a chunkster. It was like that thick. That was interesting. Never got through the entire book though. I always got like 2% of the way into the book. And then was like, well, I'm confused. I don't know what they're talking about anymore. I do remember as a child reading that book, I was like, what the hell? Like, what the hell is what do you mean increment and decrement? It's like, this is like when I was like real young, no idea what most words mean. I was like, what the hell is increment and decrement? And then I found out a while after. Oh, increase and decrease. Oh. For some reason you're using for some reason you're using a different word for increase and decrease instead of what? It's like, why? Using that terminology, you're just blocking people from having the knowledge. And I think that is what has led me down the path of refusing to learn technical jargon. Like, I just refuse to learn technical jargon because it only prevents me from being able to communicate with non-technical people. Like, you're having a conversation with someone and you use technical jargon, or you're having a meeting with someone about how, like, getting something implemented or fixed or something, you're using technical jargon, and they're like, what? Like, oh, yeah, that's right, you don't... Yep, my bad. There. Still don't know why people insist on learning technical jargon. It's got to be a superiority thing. So that they can use those words and be like, ha ha ha, I know these words and you don't. It's like, yeah, go have a conversation with that person that doesn't understand what you're talking about. See how that conversation goes. Copy. Paste. Voila. Now. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what we want. Multicolor. Thank you, Curious. Much appreciated. And now I need the being searched animation too. Ah. Being searched. Oh, I remember being searched was such a pain in the ass too. I don't need a being searched animation. I don't need it because they're going to be going over them with like the scanner wand. So they don't need to be in a specific pose. They can just be in the idle. They just be in the idle with the wand. Going over, yep. Saving me time. Mech suit is funny when you looked up and stretched your neck a moment ago. The suit doesn't quite track, and it amuses me. The suit doesn't track the side-to-side movement because it doesn't have like root motion stuff. So like if I step out of the way, it doesn't know that I've stepped X distance away from here. That can be solved. There is an experimental mocap stuff where I need to have like a head tracker and 2 feet trackers, which I do have. I do have enough trackers for that. And then that will allow me to do that type of walking around and like moving to different spots and stuff. So as I take a step to the left, the mech suit goes to the left. As I take a step back, the mech suit comes back too. But I need to fix the camera first. I want to set up the camera so that it's the same as my physical webcam in relation to the mech. And that will allow my hands and my head and all of that to be like proper and perfect. The only issue with doing that is obviously the mech will cut out at specific points. So when my hand goes out of view, that's where the mech would go out of view as well. Animations are complete. We have animations. No frog feet. I just needed something that rhymed. Re-import, you prick. There we go. Overlay. Overlay. Jesus Christ. Popping up over on that screen. Walk box hold. Idle box hold. Hell yeah. Woot woot. Damn. Oh, damn. Pop it over the sub badge, and I'm at 18 months. Think around 2nd is renewal date. Insane. Jeepers. Jeepers. Much appreciated, Curious. You are a true gedunt. Worthy of being my viewer. Let's see. Manage animations. That one. That one. Sad I can't catch up with the real OGs. And it is true. That is sad. It's sad. Okay. Idle box hold. Walk box hold. Okay. Held. Nums state. Held. Nums state. Enum state. Enum's state. And velocity is not vector 3. And velocity is not vector 3. State. State is not held. Anim state Alright, so it goes into this if anim state is held. Goes over here if anim state is held and velocity is not 0. Goes back to here if anim state is not held and velocity is 0. Actually, just if anim state is not held. Actually, no, we'll leave that in there so that way those two have some sort of contrast. This one's only if it is 0. But this one's if it's held as well. So, yeah, that'll work. So, velocity is nothing, and anim state is held. So velocity anim state nums state held. There you go. That's good enough. There you go. That is going to be interesting with the this search here. If weaving customer is null. Okay. Execute drop return. Dialogue with player. Interact. Weaving customer gets set to null. Yeah, cool. So that's going to cause that to trigger still. Perfect. It's browse is the search. Yep. Then over in here, we need grab stock. If display shelves has shelf. Okay, so this here. It's going to be employee anim state. Enums state held. If delivery box or if box is open, box toggle open. That's what we need. We do that. I do want to do anim state. Obj. If obj is open, toggle open, and also Anim state. Gonna be that. All right. I'm gonna have to change this secret word, I think. That should work. That should work. Yeah. Grab stock. I'm going to get rid of that. And restocking. So this one here. Yeah, cool. So I'm already toggling it open. That's good. That's good. All right, so I think all of that is done. Oh. Oh, yes. Animations complete and implemented. All right. I like it. Done. I might do that in the future. Might do that in the future. Might. Might. Maybe. Look at this. Look at how much there is left. Not much left. Not much left. Mostly textures. It is mostly textures. All of that's textures. That's sound. That's a texture and that's sound, but that's more the logic for them, like applying the increases that they give. different poses. And that's not that hard. Full art static cards. That's not even... That's basically textures as well. That's basically textures, yeah. Nice. And this VFX here, I need to have a look at that. VFX for Bobble Trap. That's what we need. That's what we need. All right. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's win. The hell are you doing? Oops, I wanted to move that there. My bad. Martian Dinosaur. That's a good name. That's a good name. I'm just going to do that. Let's see. Ah, yeah. Oops. That was a mistake on my part. I'm gonna have to start fighting for this. Fuck. I screwed up. Forgot about that. Yeah, nah, I screwed up. What's that? Rather than use rook e8 simplification is... I mean, I could do that. But it's just going to happen anyway. Like, either way, it's a queen trade. Like... Before moving queen to e7. I mean, then they would have just done that. Like, they don't have to move their queen back there. The reason they moved their queen back there was to offer the queen trade. G'day, random. How you doing? Well, this person's dropping out too by the looks of it. That. Push that. You take. I take. You take, I take. Or not. Or you run away like a child. That's easy. Do that. We ready? Yeah, no, fucking... That's not what I wanted to do. Fuck's sake. Well, that works for me. I'm going to go back here so that I can do that. There we go. I don't know how I pulled that back. Don't ask me how I pulled that back. What up, Deadshot? Do you rate AFL? AFL is a good sport. That is a very good sport. Yeah. I'm currently waiting for this game tomorrow night, which will start just before tomorrow night's stream and end during the stream. So there's that. Yeah. Hot sauce. It's a good game. It is good. I enjoy watching it. 35k hot sauce. 35k hot sauce. Get the... Get here. Alright. Thank you, Patrick. Ah. All right. There we go. I think we should play some Deadlock. Because we've finished our animations. We've got them implemented. Like just in the last week, we did the animations, we did the sound effects, we did the models, furniture, and we tinkered with a optimization, which turned out to not be a good optimization. So we got rid of that, and we've decided on doing this optimization in the future. Yeah. Do we wanna? Nah. We won't worry about Deadlock. I won't put yous through that. That sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. What we'll do... We've got everything that I wanted to get done tonight done. So we will call it here. That's where we'll go. Why aren't they in my list of people? I don't know why they're not in my list of people. All right. Let's do that. There we are. Oh. Let's go see Ice Bear. Yeah, we're on a roll. I think tomorrow tomorrow we'll start with these VFXs. We'll start getting those implemented and making them look nice, look proper. There's gonna be some shader work in there, specifically with this one. Maybe particle work. I don't know. I have to figure it out. We will have to figure it out. But I will see you all in... Yep, I'm going to take tomorrow morning off. I'm going to take tomorrow morning off to get some extra sleep. So I'll get some extra sleep tomorrow. And then tomorrow night we'll make a start on that stuff. That's what we'll do. All right. Have a good one, yous gadunts. See yous tomorrow night. Toodles.